Good morning, YouTube. It's Motormouth Muff once again. Coming on here to do some random conversation and talk about some shit. You know how I do it. If you didn't view my videos, you know how I get down. I talk about everything. Everything. Nothing in particular that I want to talk about. But today I do have something in particular. I did a review on PValley a while back. And I said that I was going to do the research on it and find out who are some of the characters, in the show. So I did do that. Know what I mean? Had to write it down because I can't remember all this stuff. And some of these names are not as easy as I thought they would be. But I ain't gonna run my mouth too much because you know how I do it. I start on one thing and jump to something else. I'm gonna stick to the subject. I'm gonna try to stick to the subject. The topic at hand is PValley and the cast members. Okay. Now this show started, I want to say this summer, and it's on Hulu Stars, and it's a really good show. I mean, to me personally, you know, it's based on a club out of Mississippi, I guess I want to say, but it's a really good show. That's about all I can say about it. It's a good show. I like it. I like the characters, the cast that's in it, and some of these people have been in movies that I have seen and didn't recognize any of them in. I think I did a random conversation the other night, and I was saying that, we should do a challenge. Try to find these cast members that are in these other movies that come from PValley. Say, for instance, Nico Annan. He plays Uncle Clifford. He has been in a few movies. I'm not going to give you all the movies that they've been in. I'm going to give you like 3, 4, maybe at the most. And if they have the year that they did the movies, I'll tell you that. If not, then I'm just going to be able to tell you the movie, not the year. But he was in the 2016 movie This Is Us, 2018-19 series Claws, and 2018 Little Cousins and Snowfall. Now, I've watched Claws. Claws is another, I want to say a Netflix like or Hulu like deal, and I watched it. It has Niecy Nash, I want to say her name is, and or she plays Niecy Nash. I don't know. I've just been calling her Niecy Nash. I don't know if that's her real fucking name or if that's her character name. I don't know. Yeah, she just recently got married. But anyway, yeah, Uncle Clifford was in that. Then you have Alerica Johnson. Alerica Johnson, she plays Autumn, and well, she plays on there. Her name is Haley Colton, but if you watch the show, and for those of you, I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but just to let she has 2 names in there. She gives them Autumn for her stage name, you know, but her name on the show is Haley. She has been in Harry Potter, the Half Blood Prince, 2009, Harry Potter. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to all the Harry Potter fans out there, but I can't get into the book. Now I can watch the movie all day long. That's no problem. I mean, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I can watch the movie. But reading the book, I can't do that. 2014, The Forgotten. She's in that, in 2015, After Dark. Now I've seen The Forgotten. I mean, I haven't watched it, but I've seen old previews, of it, because I want to say it's a horror movie. I want to say it's a horror movie. And I may be wrong. It may not be. There may be something else that I'm thinking of. But yeah, I'm gonna Google and see, just make sure. Then you have Brandy Evans. Brandy Evans is Mercedes. Okay. Mercedes has been in shows like Note to Self, Lethal Weapon. Now that I gotta really look at that because I thought I'd seen all the Lethal Weapons, with Danny Glover and damn, what's it, Mel Gibson. I want to say I don't want to be wrong about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good with names. I mean, I can see faces, but the name may throw me off. Like the Baldwin brothers, you know, they throw me off. You know. Anyway, yeah. And then she's been in some plays as well. Let me get back on track. She's been on some plays as well. She played in I'll Be Home for Christmas. That's a play. And I want to say Church. What is it? Church Secret. She was in that one. And she was also Tina Brown in the BET Bobby Brown story. She plays Tina Brown. Now, I haven't watched that, so I gotta go back and look at it. Um, and yeah, like I said, the plays I'll Be Home for Christmas and Church Secret. Then you have Shannon Thornton. Now, Shannon Thornton, that's Keyshawn. That's Miss Mississippi. I like her. I have to laugh every time I say it because I like her. She's so country in there. They make her cute when yeah, the way she talks makes her cute. Plus, she's not an ugly lady. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she was in 1996. Jerry Maguire. Now, Jerry Maguire. I thought I had watched. Like Jerry Maguire is one of them shows that started now is coming on regular TV. So you can see it at any time. And it's been on recently, and I still did not see her, did not recognize her if she was in there. And it says she was in there, so I'm gonna stop saying if she was in there. It's saying she was in there, so I'm quite sure she's in there. I just missed her in there. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at it. And then she was in the 2018, the week of. Now, I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that either. See, like a lot of these shows, a lot of these movies that they've been in, I haven't seen them. Like I've seen previews or I've seen advertisements, but I haven't went and watched them. And then there are some that I may have started watching and never finished or something like that. You know. Um, then you have J. Alphonse Nicholson. That's Lil Murder. Lil Murder was in Just Mercy. Now, my son has watched that, I do believe. He was telling me that he's watched that. My son's 16. And he says he's watched that because when he's seen the guy, he's like, he was in another movie. I seen him in another movie. And the guy that stars in Just Mercy, I can't remember his name. He's a good looking guy too. He was he was in Black Panther. He's the one that was he's the one that was challenging Black Panther, his cousin. Yeah. He's him. Yeah, him. He's in Black Panther. He was challenging his cousin. He stars in Just Mercy. So J. Alphonse Nicholson is in that movie too. Uh, might want to check it out. I'm just saying. Then you have Harriet D. Foy. That is Patricia Woodbine. That is Mercedes' mother. And Patricia Woodbine, well, I mean, no, her name is not Patricia Woodbine. Her name is Harriet. Miss Foy has been in the 2011 movie In the Family, 2014 Winter's Tale, and 2016 Collateral Beauty. I seen I saw advertising for Collateral Beauty. I haven't watched it, but I saw, like I said, some of these movies I've seen advertisement for them or previews of them, but I haven't watched all of them. So then I have the Parker Sawyer. That's Andre Watkins. I haven't found anything that he's in yet. Maybe I need to dig deeper in Wikipedia or something like that. But I didn't see anything that he's been in. I'm not saying that he hasn't. I just didn't find anything. But trust and believe, I'm looking. Deadpool. Then the other day, I think I said his name wrong. It's Isaiah Washington. And I think I said Williams, but it's not Williams, it's Washington. Now we know he's been in a lot of movies because I've seen him in some movies. When I first saw him, I knew I recognized him from movies, just like Loretta Devine. These are two people that you don't really have to, you know what I'm saying? Once you hear their name, you can pretty much think of a movie that they've been in. See, like he's been in Romeo Must Die, uh, Blue Caprice. I haven't watched that, and Ghost Ship. I haven't watched that, but I have seen Romeo Must Die, so I knew that that was the movie that he was in. With Loretta Devine, for me, her movies are For Colored Girls and Waiting to Exhale and Jump in the Room. She had more. I mean, I could go back and look them all up if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. I just chose to pick the ones that I'm familiar with that popped up in my mind real quick. And I'm like, yeah, she was in that. She was the mom in this. Yeah, she was in that. Then you have Brandon Gilpin. I hope I hope I'm saying his name right. That's wait, first of all, let me get back to what the top. Parker Sawyer is Andre Watkins. I got that. Isaiah Washington, that's Mayor Tydale Ruffin. Okay, and Loretta Devine, she plays Grandma Ernestine. She plays Uncle Clifford's grandma, Ernestine. And Tydale Ruffin, he and Andre, which is Parker Sawyer, which is, you know, um, there that's like his godson or something like that. I don't think there is any relation there, but I know he calls him God Daddy, so I'm thinking that's like his godson or something, somebody he took under his wing, and you know, something like that. But yeah. Then you have Skylar Joy, that's Gidget. Oh, back up. Brandon Gilpin, I hope I'm saying his name right, is DJ Never Scared. He spins the records and plays music at the Pank. Yeah. I'm reading this off of my paper because I said, like I said, I couldn't remember all of this. Tyler LaPlay, that's Diamond. That's the good looking bouncer at the door. Mm-hmm. And Marco Omari, that's Big Air. There's another good looking bouncer at the door. Yeah. I don't know if they've done any movies, and like I said, some of them I'm gonna have to go look them up because I have other characters, other cast members like Donnie Boaz, that's Wyatt Kyle, and then you have Thomas Jones, that's Maine. I I watched this show, and for the life of me, when I seen Maine, I heard the name and I was like, wait a minute, what role did he play? And I don't want to say he's the guy that not to jump the gun because like I said, I don't want to spoiler alert because I will spoil some shit for people. I will do that because yeah, I'll tell you the whole damn movie. But I gotta go back and watch it, just his part in it, so I can see what his role in it was. Because I'm thinking I don't want to say he's the guy that Mercedes is dealing with, because I don't think that's who he is. And I don't, and I want to say he's the other bouncer that's at the door, but I'm not sure, you know. So I gotta go back and look at that. But yeah, I had to check that out. I said I was going to find out these people's real names, and I did. Uncle Clifford is Nico Annan. or Nico. It's not Nico. It's Nico, Nicco, and I hope I'm saying that right too. Then you have Shannon Thornton. That's um that's Miss Mississippi. That's Keyshawn. You had Harriet Foy. That's um Mercedes' mom. That's Patricia Woodbine. Then you have Brandy Evans. That's Mercedes. Then you have Lyrica Johnson. That's Autumn Night is the name that she gave, but it's really Haley Colton. Then you have J. Alphonse Nichols. That's Lil Murder. Then, of course, Isaiah Washington is uh, um, Meritadia Ruffin. Loretta Devine is and Grandma Ernestine. I would want to call her Aunt Ernestine. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. I want to make her their auntie. But yeah, I did what I set out to do. And I found out a lot of most stuff too, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't write it down. I didn't put it in here like Brandy Evans. I found out that she used to be a school teacher. So, I didn't put that in my notes. I just read it for myself and kept that information for myself. But I found out that she was a school teacher at first. And she went on a vacation on a trip to California and decided teacher wasn't for her anymore. Shout outs to her because hey, she did that thing. Who is this calling? Yeah. I don't know what that was. I thought I hit the end button and I must have hit the call button. I'm sorry, my bad. I was sending a tweet. Yep, but that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. The fact that, and I remember Uncle Clifford from Claus. I sure did. I couldn't remember what episode he was in, but I knew he was in the nail shop. I knew where he was at. I was like, yeah, I remember him. He was the man in the nail shop. You know what I'm saying? Because when they was talking, and I couldn't remember what they was talking about. But now I remember when I went back and looked at them old episodes and pulled it up. I remember what they was talking about. I remember which episode he was in and everything. He was in the episode where old girl called her mom about to give her husband some special attention. If you know what I mean. hmm He was in that episode because he was in the chair finna get his nails done, and she was handling his hand kind of rough, and he was like, "Damn, girl, what's the problem? Something wrong the way you handle me." And little pilot. Now, Claus, I liked Claus at first. Don't get me wrong. When it first came out, I loved it. Couldn't wait for season two. Got to season two, and I don't know what the hell went wrong. It started going downhill for me. Let me just put that out there. It started going downhill for me. It was like they wanted to be a musical and they won the musical. They wanted to, it just started going downhill for me. But when it first came on and it first popped off, oh, I was on it, just like I'm on PValley, you know what I'm saying? But it just started going downhill for me. Like them last couple of episodes just wasn't getting it for me. I mean, I pushed through it because I thought they were going to pull back, bounce back, but mm, they didn't do it. And now I started watching another one, and it's called The Good Girls. I like that one. I like that one too. I'm going to do a review about it next because I like that one, you know. But yeah. And Harry Potter, like I said again, I haven't watched any Harry Potter, so I wouldn't know the first thing about her being in a Harry Potter movie. I would have to go back and watch it to see her in a Harry Potter movie because I have not watched the Harry Potter movie, so I wouldn't know the first thing about nobody being in a Harry Potter movie. Like I said, that's one of them movies I start out watching and I wind up going to sleep on, or I go to doing other stuff like maybe sweeping, mopping, washing dishes, that kind of stuff. Turn that on to have something playing, doing something in the background while I'm doing other stuff. You know. So right now, I'm sitting here doing this video on my television, and I can't tell you the first thing going on. I know what's on it. It's the old version, the original version of Charlie's Angels with the original ladies from it. hmm The Bionic Woman and all that good stuff. Yeah, but I can't tell you what they got going on here. Not in the first. Yeah, so that's what I want to come on and tell you guys about about the PValley and the cast of PValley and everything that they had going on. And I can't wait till the next season when they come back on. But before they do, like I said, I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna get the rest of the cast members because it was more than them in there. Like I said, you have Thomas Jones, who is Maine. You have Wyatt Kyle, who is Donnie Boaz, and then he had brothers in there, the Kyle brothers, and then you have Andre had a wife, and then there are other dancers that were on the stage other than uh uh you know other than Gidget and Mercedes and Autumn and the other girl. It was more dancers on the stage than them. So yeah, go back on there and I'm gonna do a review and get the rest of them name and stuff. Hopefully I can find some movies that they've been in, like you know, as an extra, and in the background. You know, people that are not casted. Their names not gonna be casted in the cast. You know what I mean, that kind of stuff. But that's what's going on with me this morning. Other than I just got off of work about an hour and a half ago. Yeah, right at 2 hours now. Right at 2 hours now. I have to look at the time. Right at 2 hours now. So yes, indeed. I look tired and sleepy, but I don't feel tired and sleepy just yet. I think I'm feeling my buzz. I think I watered my plants the other day, so I don't have to go fool with them. They're good. And I ate my breakfast this morning, so I'm good. I started doing my laundry yesterday because I told you guys I don't do laundry and stuff like that on Sundays. So I started yesterday, and I had to go to work last night while I fell asleep, and I had to go to work, so I left with a load in the dryer and a load in the washer. But that's all I had to do. So when I walked in, I took, did what I had to do with that. And now I'm done with that. So now I'm just sitting here like, okay, what else can I do? And I thought about it. I said, yes, let me go on here and do these reviews, do this video on this cast members. Like I said, I was. I tend to put things off because I tend to find something else to do. It's a lot of shit that interests me. That's how come I can run my mouth so much. Because this is a lot of stuff that interests me. Like just sitting here, I can get interested in what's going on in my backyard. And it could be nothing but a squirrel running up and down a tree. But that interests the shit out of me. Just sitting here watching this girl do whatever he's doing. Same way with birds. Birds fly through my backyard all day long, and I am fascinated with them. I try to see if it's the same bird coming back every time or what they got going on. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit that interests me. And it don't necessarily have to be a book or a movie. It could be something just going on in outside in my backyard. Everyday activity. Mm, I don't know. And with this pandemic going on and all the nonsense that's going on and voting, did everybody get out and go vote? Go vote. We support the V. We support the vote. Let's get out and go vote. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Why? Because we all grown. To each his own. Do what you want to do. Everybody don't believe in voting. I believe in it, and then hell, I forget about it sometimes. But they got this just ringing in your ears. This all you hearing right about now. It's about this election. So of course I can't forget this one. You know what I mean? You turn on the TV, you turn on the radio. You know what I mean? It's there. So riding down the road, you see signs. You can't miss this shit. Can't miss it. My whole thing, you gonna see these people during the election time and shit after the election. You're not gonna see these motherfuckers no more on the TV or something. They're not gonna ride through your neighborhood like they was doing. They're not gonna come through and say, "Hey, how you doing? You doing all right today?" 6 months after the election, hell no. And I feel that way about all of them. You'll come through and I'll see you when you're looking for a vote. But after you get these votes, or you don't, or whatever the case may be, I don't see you no more until the next turn. Okay. See, that shit is popping up on my phone now. So it's like I said, it's out there. You can't forget about going and voting because it's popping up everywhere, popping up on my phone, and I don't even have alerts for it to pop up on my phone. But just because, you know what I mean, it's popping up anyway. Yeah. Oh, and I told y'all I was gonna locate my sister. I look what I did. I located her. I got that naps braided up, baby. Stretch this shit out a little bit. Mm-hmm. That part. And I'm loving every bit of it. That's how come this one is all twisted up and kinked up and knotted up and shit. Cause yeah, I like at night when I go to work, you know what I'm saying? I had to keep it pinned up, keep it tied up because I want it to look fresh. Keep it looking fresh because I don't want to be calling her in a few days, or I won't call her. I'm not gonna say I'll call her in a few days. But what I'll do is I don't tie my hair up. I don't wrap it up on a daily basis every night or whatever you want to say. So when the flyaways go to happen, I just tend to get a little gel or whatever I get my hand on and just slap that on there and give me some baby hairs and keep on rolling. That's what I do. But I'm trying to do better. Ooh, excuse me. I'm trying to do better. And since by doing better, I started tying my hair up at nighttime. And I noticed since I've been putting that little cap on there, you know, I don't have as much of my hair coming out of the braids. You know what I'm saying? Like this here is what she had smoothed down or whatever. Well, that's gonna do its own damn thing. But the rest of it, It's no flyaways. It still look fresh. And I got this shit done on a Saturday. You know what I mean? By now it'd be looking messed up, but like I said, I'm doing better. So yeah, it's lasting. But the only thing I'm not doing good at is not playing with this hip. The Yeah, not playing with this because it was supposed to be like this back here, but yeah, it kept while I'm moving and doing all of what I'm doing, it kept sliding around right here. So since it started sliding around right there, I just been playing with it. It's like giving me something to do with my hands, keep my hand busy, occupied. So yeah, I've been playing with it, and I know that's why it's kinked up and knotted up right there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see that? That's why that shit looking like that. Cause I've been twisting that mug around that one. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. It still looks fresh. One of Sonic do refills if you're left. Nah. I gotta go to work tonight. I'll have for 3 more nights. Mm-hmm. Those job I was working on 14 days. I'm really working on 14 days, man. Hmm. What else can I talk about? I know it was something I wanted to say the other day. I was gonna come on and do a video. I ran in the house with good intentions to do this video, but my phone was about to die. So I said, well, I'm gonna charge my phone up, but when my phone get charged up, I'm gonna have to go live on this one. Okay. So like I had a bad tire on my car and it finally popped, blew out on me. Well, I had to get another tire, get the other tire, and in my mind, my car has been going slow. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go as fast. Everybody passed me on the road, and I'm pissed off because I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm driving Miss Daisy or somebody. You know, I'm doing 55, I'm doing 60, and it doesn't seem like it. Well, when I got that new tire put on my freaking car, I felt like I was speeding the other day. Yep. Soon as I took off, because the speed limit said 55, and I was actually doing 55. But in my mind, being that I'm so used to my car with that bad tire, I'm so used to it, me having to go slow until I got a new tire, but I didn't, it blew out on me before I could get my new, before I could buy the new tire. And I ended up having to go in money I didn't want to anyway. So, with that being said, when I got the new tire on there, I'm like checking my speedometer every few minutes because I'm like, fuck, I'm going so fast. Whoa, let me slow down. But it's not that I'm going fast because the car is actually doing the fucking speed limit. So I said, this is what I needed all along. Now I don't feel like people passing me on the highway. I feel like I'm keeping up. I don't know what it was. That badass tire for one. And I'm so glad I got it off. But yes, indeed. I mean, I was coming down the highway and I was doing 60. Yeah, doing 60. And I literally slowed down because I was like, oh my God, my freaking. I was like, I'm going to get pulled over. I'm going to get a fucking ticket. And I don't need no fucking tickets right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make money, not give money away. So I freaking slowed down. And when I slowed down and I looked at my speedometer, it said that I had slowed down to like 50. And I'm like, "Eh, so how fucking fast was I going? Because I still felt, and at it going 50, it wasn't going as fast, but it still seemed like it was going fast to me. So I'm like, well, hell. I come through the little small town where you have to do like 45. I was doing 35 because my 45 to me now seemed like I'm speeding. I said, well, I rest my case. Nate, this is some shit. Here it is. I'm thinking, you know, now I see why they say take care of your shit. But that just, that amazed me. That just amazed me at the fact that I put one tire on my car and it made all the difference in the world. It made all the difference in the world. Hmm. Here we go with the bionic woman and the bionic man. I just called it. Uh, y'all know what? I sat here and got high just that quick and forgot that I was even on. Hmm. I had went to watching TV. Hmm. And then it dawned on me like, wasn't I just making a video? Yeah, that's that weed, man. That's that weed. Love that shit. I do that shit. I should have been a hippie. Yep, I should have been a hippie. Flower power child all damn day long. When my son was like 2 and 3 years old or whatever, little boy, he used to say, like Mustangs and Chargers and Challengers, all those cars there, they were muscle cars. So those were boy cars to him. The little beetle bugs and the little mm, soccer mom bands and all that shit, those were girl cars. If he saw a woman in a Mustang when he was a little boy, oh, that was just, why is she in that? That's a boy's car, mom. And I say, no, anybody can drive that car. No, see, mom, boys have muscle cars and girls have pretty cars. Okay, mom? That was his thing. What boys do. That's what he called it. That's what boys do, mom. Boys drive muscle cars. That's what boys do. Everything was that's what boys do. If he was ramming some shit into the wall, and I said, "Hey, can you stop doing that? You tearing up your toy, mom. That's what boys do. Boys run their cars into the wall, or he'll get on his little whatever little ride along little thing he got, and he want to ride it through water and shit and mud and shit. And I said, why you going through the mud and that, mom? Cause that's what boys do, mom. Boys go fast on they motorcycle. Cause I got him one of the little Power Wheel motorcycles. He had one of the Power Wheel Mustangs. He had to have a John Deere tractor. I don't know what kind of farmer he was planning on being, but he had to have him a John Deere tractor with a trailer. This is the things my kid was into: Power Rangers, fucking John Deere tractors, Mustang, you know, all that kind of stuff. He wanted to build him a tree house. He wanted to camp outside, not knowing that his mama's chicken shit. I'm not gonna sleep outside. Mm-mm. We went out there and I made a big attempt, and then I told him, I said, no, we can set this up in the house. We can camp in the house. Yes, because no, it was way too dark in my backyard for me. It wasn't enough light shining back there. I needed that whole backyard to be lit up, not half of it, not part of it. You know, it was like I'm getting us close to the light, and the light was trying to go further away from me, and I was like, no, it's still darkness back there, and it looked like it's closing in on me. I can't breathe. I feel like all the creatures are gonna come and get in this tent with me. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I oh my goodness, that was terrible. That was terrible because I was just thinking about that. I think about that a lot. Like I was literally terrified to camp outside with my son. Like for real. Like sleeping bag tent, we had it. But shit, I wasn't gonna sleep out there. We had a porch and I wasn't even gonna sleep on that. Sleeping bag tent, none of that. We setting this shit up in the house. Okay? We're gonna turn all the lights off. We're gonna use our flashlights. We're gonna come outside with the telescope and we're gonna look at the stars. But when we get done, we're going back inside. Hmm. I just can't do the camping outside. I'm scared of shit like snakes, rats, possums, skunks. You, if it's crawling out the woods, I'm scared of it pretty much. Let me put it that way. If it's crawling out the woods, you can rest assured I'm fucking scared of it. I'm not finna fuck with it. I'm gonna run from it. So, mm-mm. I don't care if the woods, if it's fenced in. That's not gonna stop the snake from crawling through. You know. So no, I can't. I couldn't camp outside. We can go to the cabin and camp at the cabin, but my camping got to be inside the house, inside, not outside. I can't. See that Survivor shit? I wouldn't last on Survivor. I'm tell you that right now. Survivor and what that other one is, Naked in the Woods, in the Jungle, or whatever, Alone and Naked or whatever. I wouldn't. This shit. I'd be trying to build me a fucking house in a tree out there. I would. They be building these little huts with just the little top, no bottom. They sleeping on mats and on the ground. Man, no. I mm-mm. Send me to the big brother house because I wouldn't make it on Survivor. I'm tell you that right now because I'm not going outside. And then on shows like that, another thing I couldn't do that they have too much of, I don't do a lot of fucking water because I can't swim. Can't swim good either. Like dog pedal, but that don't last long. Mm-mm. They do too many water stunts for me. In the fucking water, in the ocean, open, just shit. One of the ways then it came and took me right on out there. Hell no, I can't do it. I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do that. Mm-mm. It was a good, pretty good show, but I couldn't be on it. You know, send me on, put me on something simple. Not nothing what I gotta eat no nasty shit. Mm-mm. That's another shit I couldn't do. I couldn't eat no nasty shit. Nothing that stink. Yeah, that's why come I couldn't go on none of them shows like that. No. I would have to go on something simple. Like Jeopardy for Dummies, because some of that shit on Jeopardy I don't fuck with too much. It'd be the easy questions that I know some of. Like certain TV shows and certain movies and you know, certain music, certain biblical things that they have on there. I know those. Every now and then they give me one that I remember from something in school. They get to hollering about all these here damn scholars, this and that and the third. I can't even fucking say that name, so I know I don't know that. Yeah, you gotta be smart to go on Jeopardy if you ask me. I mean, that's just in my opinion. You gotta be smart to go on there. Wheel of Fortune, I like Wheel of Fortune. I can do Wheel of Fortune. I think I can do Price is Right too. With Drew Carey, hell yeah, that's my boy. I watched them the other night. He had Cedric the Entertainer and the cast from the show that he's doing now. He had them on there the other night. I watched that shit the other night. See that I can do. It's just that I can do. I think that's pretty simple. You just gotta guess right or do some stuff right. Like let's make a deal. I like let's make a deal. Sometimes the only thing I think he would mess me up is he would come to me at the end of the show and ask me for some shit, and I don't have it in my purse. Yeah, because like he asks people, "Do you have 2 dimes? If you have 2 dimes, I'm gonna give you $100. I'm gonna give you $5 or whatever." And they can go in there, they can find all this shit, but they cannot find two damn dimes. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll say if you got a stick of gum, they can find all this shit, but they probably can't find one damn stick of gum. So, that would probably be the thing that would fuck me up, like for real. Him walking up and saying, "Do you have yada yada yada?" And I dig around and that's the one damn thing I don't have. Maybe he say a set of pack of cigarettes, a lighter, some keys, a pen. Yeah, he'll get lucky on me on that. But yeah, maybe a peppermint. If he asks me for a peppermint, he can get lucky on peppermint. But yeah, well, hmm, well, how do you not know your dog is gone? Oh my goodness. Oh. But yes, YouTube. That's all I wanted to come on here and do was run my daggone mouth and tell y'all about the cast members off of P-Valley that I like so much. They've been in other shows, like I said. And I literally did the research, some of the research, which ain't much, but to go on Google and Google some shit. So I did that. It's not like I met the characters, cast members, but that would be nice too. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that either. Or sit down and talk to Uncle Clifford and ask him, how did you get ready for this role? Like, what mind frame was you in when you got ready for to play this role? And Loretta Devine, I would like to know, like, are they gonna have her in more episodes? Like, is she gonna make more appearances than the couple of appearances that she made? You know what I'm saying? Because I find her funny in there. Some of the things that she was saying, I found her funny in that one. So I would like to see more of her, just you know, on some crazy antic type shit. I would like to see more of her in there. Um, yeah. But I think it's gonna get real serious. At least I hope it gets real serious this time because they've killed that guy. And I don't remember seeing his name in there or his picture. I gotta go back and look. But I don't recall seeing him in there. I do not recall him being on there. And maybe he one of the people that got overlooked. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta go back and look because I don't remember his name being on there. But I know I had to search like two different sites just to get what I got because they didn't have like certain people in there. On one site, they didn't have certain people on there. So I was like, well, nah. I want to at least get all the main characters off there. Yeah, but I don't recall him being either one of them, unless I didn't look further enough. I'm gonna find out. Getting this shiny ass five head. Yep, that's not a forehead. That's a five head. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's about the end of that. Drinking this is like drinking coffee for me, because I don't drink coffee. So, I gotta open my eyes up. I'm about ready to shut down. And look at the bag trying to come up underneath it. Well, what they say? Mm. Yep, gotta go in there and play my game. I play this game called Township, you guys, and I love it. I'm building my own town, my own city, whatever you want to call it. I'm building my own shit. And it's a work in progress, but I have came a long way. Hmm. Yep. They gave me a challenge to decorate for Halloween. Uh what is it? The witch's home needed to be decorated. They gave me the mayor's home one time. Well, when they first started out with this election crap, they gave me the mayor home to decorate. And the decoration part, I haven't quite got the hang of it. I haven't completed nobody's decoration. Like they give you certain amount, a certain number that you gotta complete. And I think this last one, I got up to like 11. I needed 28, and I got up to like 11. But yeah, I was trying to do something else. I think I was building a cake for my town. But now the reason I was more focused on building the cake for my town instead of her decoration is because the cake that I built for my town gave me 25 town books. Uh, Her little shit was only gonna give me 15 town books uh, and some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Other stuff was good too, but you know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. I needed the town books. So like right now, one of the challenges in the game is for me to do good in my mine shaft. So I gotta like do some mining. So I gotta keep sending my train out so I can get my tools for to go in the mine. I only have dynamite and uh pickaxe and I guess an explosive device. I don't know. It's like three different things. But yeah, I get that as I play throughout my game. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on. That just happened. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, Jerry Springer. Steve Wilco. Some more characters. I prefer to watch the judges if they're on, if I can find them. What they got going on? Mm-mm. That is Kelly. Kelly Rupert. Whatever her name. Yeah. Come on. I need glasses if you can tell. Not only am I high and can't see, I really can't see for real. Okay, I went too fast or I'm used to watching Judge Joe Brown about this time of the morning. So what the heck is going on? Okay. Now I see what's going on. Those channels are searching for a signal. I hate when that happens. Then that forces me to have to turn to some crap I'm probably not going to want to look at. That's why I probably ended up on the channel that I was on. YouTube. I'm going to end this video. Find me something else to do, love. I enjoyed you guys. If you see the video and you like the video, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to get a notification of whenever I do another video, hit that little bell. Bye.